Governor's office for a private press conference
that no one could get into.
So no one could get into. So I was just up here in May for the tolls because I'm fighting that too, and that press conference was not private. It was held right outside where everybody could watch it and listen. Yeah, very interesting. So I'm here with Amani.
Some of it was that, from what the moms were saying, that they announced this on Friday, right before the weekend. And literally yesterday they just found out where and what time this would be. So this whole thing was pretty good.
So what brings me out is Health Choice Connecticut. I am here advocating on behalf of my own family as well as all of these other families regarding what is going on right now. As we all know, you can very easily go to the CDC website to figure out the fact that there is no public health crisis. If we were to look back in the 80s, the rates of immunization for any given vaccine were 80% or below. At this point in time, we are at 90% and higher in every single state, and every state is screaming that there is a public health crisis, which we know that there isn't. Children who are not vaccinated do not pose a public health threat. They don't pose a risk to anyone. Sick people in general can get other people sick. Your vaccine status has nothing to do with whether or not you are sick and carry an illness, not a disease. 54% of our children in America have a chronic illness. That is what the public health crisis should be. That is what there should be talking about behind those doors, but they're not.
The MMR, the mumps portion of the MMR, they are being sued. Merck is being sued for fraud for the mumps. That's a true story. Look at the CDC website and see how many mumps cases have been recorded since 2017. Over 9,000 cases of mumps in fully vaccinated populations. They're laughing in there. It's not funny. Hi, can I tell you I'm live online?
Please respect the family unit. The state does not govern our children. We as parents govern our children. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
People 2020, once we lose the right, whether or not to choose if our children get vaccinated or not, then adults are next. What are there, 120 vaccines in the pipeline so far?
Yeah.
So this is a track, and I just posted on my Facebook page. If you want to see, they actually have the whole agenda outlined of what they're doing, what the strategy is. It's specifically outlined. It cannot be any more clear. And all of these government officials around the country, including now here in Connecticut, are following suit. They're being pressured, they're being paid, and they are not listening to the people. We are not.
And there's also one other piece of information. When you look at the DPH website, they show graphs of starting from the 2012-2013 school year and showing alarming rates of increase of exemptions. They don't start the graph before that, because in 2011 is when the flu vaccine was introduced, and it caused a commotion. And you can even look it up on the DPH websites. There were letters about waivers and this, and a lot of parents were confused. And at that time, their children are already getting a lot of vaccines, or wanted to delay because of the new rule. So that's why there was a jump, but it was flat. It slowly started to increase at that year. So why isn't the DPH on the website showing a full graph? We're just starting from where it started to incrementally rise.
2012.
It's even a minimal rise too.
Okay. This is the Department of Public Health, the head of it. She just walked back in. This is the Department of Public Health. She's coming out now. She was strong-armed by the governor to accept this outrageousness. Measles is not the MMR is not an effective vaccine. Why is Merck being sued for the mumps portion of the MMR? Can you explain that to me? Why can you pass laws when vaccines are ineffective and have problems?
Anyone here that would like to speak to the governor?
Woo! So Imani tried to get an interview. So is the governor going to come out and talk to us?
They're saying that he has other meetings, that he's too busy to speak to us, but I've requested that we can get a time as soon as possible. So we are ready. Yeah, more important than the First Amendment. I said our constituents, your constituents are here wanting to listen to you, or wanting to speak to you, and he's not able to make some time when we've all... schedule appointments so Barbara can speak to the governor, and the emails that we've all submitted that have not been responded to. Responded to
when?
By him,
Ritter? He never responds.
Yeah, he doesn't respond to our emails. Who would be the person to follow up and make sure that we could actually get a response? Could I email you to make sure that it's actually responding? Or who would be that person?
that, excuse me, it kind of goes through our policy for police departments.
Is there a name? Can we give me a name of someone?
I'm not sure who's working on this issue.
You can't give me any names of someone that could follow up to make sure that the governor responds to the emails that the people are sending him.
You can follow up with one of us. We're asking if I can. Yeah, absolutely.
Making people lose their inalienable freedoms that are guaranteed by our Constitution is not the answer to public health. That's just not the answer.